Hello and welcome back to the Labyrinth of Grisaia, Michiru's route. In the last episode, Yuji and Michiru went further on their date. Starting off by going to the movies to see a story in the Tuna Fishman universe, then going to a photo booth to have some sticker photos made. And though Yuji didn't exactly understand the concept, and Michiru wasn't good at explaining it, they eventually ended up returning to the photo booth for, let's say, something different. Let's continue. So, did you have fun?
Well, yeah, but I gotta say it was kind of different from what I was imagining. I wanted something a little more lovey-dovey and wintery.
You're still stuck on that, are you? Alright then, wait here for a minute.
Me? What? Why? Wait, don't leave! I'm gonna be lonely by myself!
It's just for a minute. Be patient and stand by quietly. If you get bored, practice your arm rotation forward-leaning stretch.
Arm rotation? Come on, I can't even tell what kind of exercise that's supposed to be!
A moment ago, I spotted something modestly appealing in the show window of a nearby shop. Compared to the bustling stores around it, the place I've got my eye on doesn't exactly appear to be thriving. The front door is heavy enough that it feels like a discouragement to enter. When I push it open, I find an interior that resembles the inside of a log cabin. Come on in! The cramped shelves are overflowing with a wide variety of things, mostly old-fashioned and worn by time. The sheer amount of dust on top of it all almost makes me think that it's a deliberate part of the decor. At a glance, I spot puzzles made from blocks of wood, rusted tin dolls, and picture books that look like the life's work of some elderly Russian artist. There isn't a single thing in here that you'd find at any modern retail store. I'd been intending to just buy the item I spotted in the window, but out of pure curiosity I strike up a conversation with the clerk. I really like what you got here. Huh? The clerk, seated behind the shop's wooden counter, looks up from her magazine with a dubious expression. She doesn't seem to be wearing cosmetics. A pair of glasses with overly thick silver rims dangle from a chain around her neck. Looks like the kind of woman who wears beaten-up old shoes everywhere. She'd be something of a beauty in the right clothes, but I get the idea that she doesn't really care. At the moment, she's just wearing a faded work shirt and an ugly pair of jeans. Well, thanks, but a kid like you would probably be better off in the place across the street. They got all the shiny new stuff and hit products you could ask for. Our place is more like an attic storage room, or a dump, honestly. Seems pretty nice, as dumps go. My Grams is the one who chose this stuff. I don't really get the appeal. If it was up to me, I'd let you take anything you want, but the thing is, some of this junk is actually stupidly expensive. Reaching into her pocket, the clerk takes out a crumpled pack of cigarettes. After reassuring me that she's not going to light up while I'm in here, she retrieves the cigarette and sticks it in between her lips. See the telescope? Yep, that one. Looks no different from any other tube to me, but the price tag is 300,000 yen. How weird is that? But the really bizarre part is, sometimes people walk in and buy stuff like that without even batting an eye. We don't get many customers, so it's the only thing that keeps this place running. Is everything in this shop an antique? Nah, there's plenty of random folk out too. Some of it's less than 100 yen. Anyway, what can I do for you today? I'd like to buy that. Oh, that? Dang. When I point out the object I spotted from outside, the clerk reacts with a frown. We don't actually have a price on that one yet. The old man said he'd decide later and just left it there. I see. Too bad. I guess I'll try somewhere else. No, hold on a second. It's alright. I'll just give it to you. I can't let you do that. At least name a price. Come on, kid. That's no way to negotiate. What if I tell you it's 1,000,000 yen? I'd be alright with that. Huh? You serious? Of course not. Surprise me then. Whatever. Just take it, you thief. Taking the item in question out of the show window, the clerk proceeds to wrap it up in newspaper. According to Grams, there's this here's a miraculous magic tool. Grants wishes and all that. You don't say. What kind of wishes has it granted so far?
Well, I haven't seen any real results yet, but I'm sure it's getting there. Probably working on a miracle as we speak.
You sure it's alright for me to take it? Wouldn't want to interrupt the process.
Yeah, it's fine. You're giving it to some girl, aren't you? It'll be happier with her than sitting in that window forever.
The clerk taps something on her massive treasure chest of a cash register, and a loud ding echoes through the quiet store. Thanks for your business. See you next time. I appreciate it.
It's gotta be something like this.
When I leave the mysterious little shop and return to Michiru, I find her earnestly attempting the exercise I instructed her to perform. Try that one more time, will you? I'll observe.
I think you rotate your arms out or to the side, then sort of bow your head down and spread your legs and stretch or something.
That's almost exactly it. Your animal instincts are as sharp as ever.
Really? Nice! I did it! I'm so happy!
As a reward for your efforts, I bought you a present.
Huh? What? Really? What kind of wabu?
It's not chikuwapu of any kind.
Can I open it? I'm gonna open it, okay? I'm opening it, okay?
Michiru unfolds the newspaper wrapping to reveal a snow globe. Aww, that's an adorable gift.
Oh wow, what is this? It's so cute and wintry! Super wintry!
The sealed glass sphere is full of water. There's a snowman figure inside, and the bottom's colored white. These toys aren't uncommon in Japan, although they're usually called snow domes here. But judging from the way Michiru's eyes are shining with excitement, this might be the first time she's owned one.
Wow, look at that! When you do this, it looks like the snow falling.
She gives the snow globe a few shakes, then holds it steady in her palm. The small white chips inside swirl through the water like flakes of snow in a blizzard.
Ooh, it's beautiful! I love it! Are you really giving this to me?
That's right, it's a present.
I'm really happy! I'll take good care of it. But, wasn't this kind of expensive? Sorry.
After thinking it over for a moment, I decided to provide a concise explanation of the circumstances. It wasn't expensive. In fact, I got it for free. Picked it up at a dump, basically.
Yo? What the heck? I'm a lot less happy all of a sudden. What is this trash?
No, I got it from somebody's attic storeroom, you could say.
What do you mean? Somebody's attic? Was it Kitano-kun's? Did you take it from your friend Kitano-kun?
Who is this Kitaro supposed to be?
I don't know. It was just an example. Kitano-kun's an example. Can you please just explain? Should I keep this or should I give it back to its owner?
Well, they told me. Take it, dear thief.
You stole it? Why would you break the law out of love? I didn't really want you to go that far, but I'm kind of happy I'll turn myself into and apologize to Kitano-kun.
Rest assured, I'm fairly confident no crimes were committed. Understood?
I guess, but...
Although Michiru remained somewhat suspicious, I provided a more thorough explanation as we head home, eventually convincing her of my innocence. After that, she spends most of our walk back to Mihama holding her snow globe overhead. She never seems to grow tired of staring at it. The toy shines like a jewel in the afternoon sunlight, and as Michiru gazes up at it, there's an expression of pure happiness on her face. Seeing her like this, I can't repress a smile of my own.
If it isn't Kasami-san and Michiru-sama, welcome home. Hey, Sachi! Hey, what do you think this is?
A dim-witted sow of dubious morals, perhaps?
Okay, yeah, I guess that was my bad. I wasn't talking about myself. I mean, this isn't really the word you'd use, right? Well, whatever. No big deal. I meant this, the thing in my hand.
The thing in the dimwit's hand?
I think there's room for debate on the dimwit thing, so let's not specify that, okay? It's the thing I have in my hand.
The thing I have in my hand? Well, I am Kamina-sachi, so that would be a broom, I suppose?
No, that's not it. When I said I meant me, okay?
I means me? Me?
I meant the dimwit.
You were referring to yourself.
Right. I'm asking what the dimwit has in... damn it! I mean this! What do you think this is?
Whatever.
Huh?
Whatever.
Okay.
By the way, Michiru-sama, that's quite a lovely snow dome you have there.
Yeah, thanks. Gotta say I have some mixed feelings though.
Calm yourself, Michiru. I'm willing to bet Makina told her to act like this.
Very perceptive, Kasami-san. That is exactly so. To quote, that punk Qa'Rajh is off on a date today. She's probably gonna come home in a real good mood, so make sure you bully her a little. I'm afraid I simply went along with it. In retrospect, I was perhaps a bit jealous myself. How deeply embarrassing.
Oh, is that all? Jeez, Ashley, you're such a meanie.
Whatever. In any case, is that snow dome a present from Kasami-san?
That's right. You found me a snow dome with this place full of garbage.
Goodness, are you two having that much trouble getting by? I think I have a little spare change. Would you like some leftover red rice?
That's not what I meant. This place was full of garbage, but it wasn't actually a dump.
Ah, yes, wouldn't do to admit that. One must hold on to one's dignity.
That's not it either. This is hard to explain. Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Whatever. Incidentally, Michiru-sama, did you offer Kasami-san a present as well?
Huh?
Oh my, nothing at all.
I gave her a present because I wanted to. I wasn't expecting to get anything in return.
Ah, I see. That's quite a splendid mindset.
Oh
my, is Michiru-sama evolving?
Sachi, my friend, would you mind not implying that my girlfriend is a monster of some sort?
Ah, I do apologize. It just slipped out.
I'm gonna head back to my room for a second. See you later, Sachi. Yuji, I had a lot of fun today. Thanks. I love you.
I think I may have made a rather unfortunate remark.
Don't worry about it. Shouldn't be a problem.
You think so?
Whatever!
Ah, Maki-chan.
Hey, punk. You've been putting ideas into Sachi's head again.
Heck, a little bullying never hurt no one. So anyone, what do you think?
About what?
The hair! Qa'Rajh second transformation from Triple Blonde to Raven-haired Dofus. I'm eager to hear your thoughts.
I think it's a good look for her. I have to admit it did feel a little strange, though.
Well, the change was quite an abrupt one. It was surprising for me as well. I rather suspected that Maki-chan put the idea in her head.
Darn tootin'! Winter's all about the black hair, you know. But I guess it didn't really click with you, One-chan.
I mean, that blonde hair was part of her identity. But then again, she doesn't have to pretend to be someone she isn't anymore. There's no reason not to change it if she wants to.
I got you, One-chan. You're more a hot pants and roller skates kind of guy, right? You want a gal hooting and hollering under a big blue California sky. Make you dreaming of a blonde slubbering all over a nice fat corn dog. Go let Qa'Rajh know.
Oh, Makina. Hold it. I didn't say anything like that. Honestly.
Shall I attempt to stop her?
It's not a big deal. I don't think it's really necessary.
I suppose you're right.
Anyway, I'm a little tired after today. Think I'll head back to my room as well.
Of course. Until next time, then.
Oh. Something wrong?
I'm finally free.
You alright? Looks like you've in some sort of discomfort. To be more specific, you got the expression of someone who urgently needs to urinate.
That's the sort of observation you should really keep to yourself.
Incidentally, what's the deal with that vase over there?
Shut up, will you? I was forced to buy it.
By whom?
Well, what does that matter? I hate you, Kasami-kun.
Sakagi seems to have problems of her own, although I don't really understand them.
Oh, you don't know half of it, Yuji.
After returning to my room and taking a quick shower, I decided to head over to Michiru's room. I found today's date enjoyable enough, but I'm not exactly sure how she felt about it. Sachi's words may have caused her some distress. As a boyfriend, it probably wouldn't hurt to go offer her a little comfort. Michiru, I'm coming in. When I enter Michiru's room, I find her laying on the bed, apparently fast asleep. Her hair has already returned to a dull golden color. Looks like she desperately washed out that spray she used to color it black. It's really not that big of a deal, you know. Speaking quietly, I touch my hand to Michiru's cheek. Her skin's a little cold, not surprising since she left the AC on full blast. Using the remote controller, I turn it down from high to low. Michiru is still cradling the snow globe I gave her in her arms as she sleeps. Almost looks like a frightened child clutching her favorite stuffed animal. Whenever I give her anything, even on a whim, the girl tends to treasure it. That's one side of her that hasn't changed. She even kept a bunch of perfectly ordinary rocks I settled with her once. Honestly, she's innocent to a fault. Wait, 68 degrees? Is she trying to give herself a cold? That's Michiru for you. It's hot outside, so she cranks up the AC and sets the temperature incredibly low. The girl takes everything to the extremes. Hope she doesn't keep blundering through life forever. I'm not sure you're one to talk. Moving her dry lips, Michiru suddenly offers a retort. No, this isn't quite Michiru, is it? It's her other self. Oh, it's you. Didn't know you were awake. Yes, that girl's asleep though. Good work today. Can't have been easy keeping up with her, I'm sure. What do you mean? Once you light a fire under her, she flies around like a runaway firecracker. That kind that just goes quiet after it finally explodes. I see. True enough, I suppose. Still, I'd say that's a part of her charm. Her awkwardness? Birds of a feather, eh? Not sure I'm quite in the same category. All the kids in this school are awkward in their own ways, but I suppose this girl's is an exceptional case. You think you could handle things better? At least a little. Michiru pushes herself up slowly off the bed and brushes a few damp strands of hair out of her eyes. Look, the way I see it, you're both trying too hard. What are you referring to? The dates, of course. You're putting in a lot of effort and she's going way overboard. It's no wonder they aren't going well. I'm not doing anything out of the ordinary. Oh, really? It seems like you were trying to be considerate in your way. Well, yes, maybe you're right. Taking a seat on Michiru's bed, I clear my throat before continuing. I don't understand why she suddenly wanted to go on a winter date. What was that all about? Yuji-kun, you're thinking too much. The girl was wearing that coat the entire time, right? She tried it on in front of the mirror and thought it looked nice. It's as simple as that. She just wanted you to think she was cute. Nothing more, nothing less. There's no deeper meaning there. Is that seriously the only reason she pretended it was winter and planned out that absurd date? This may be hard for you to understand, Yuji-kun, but convincing someone you love that you're cute can be a matter of life-altering importance, okay? You're saying it's a girl thing? Yes, I suppose. It's hard for boys to comprehend. That noble breed's too busy running around with model airplanes and shooting toy guns at each other to ever really understand. Then what am I supposed to do? I don't think you really need to do anything. Why not just be yourself? Of course, that goes for her as well. I'm sure you'd show her love, even if she wasn't pushing herself like this, right? Of course. But, unfortunately, she doesn't seem to understand that. She probably thinks she needs to earn your affection somehow. It might be a problem with the nature of her attachment to you. She's always anxious, always lonely. When you show her love, sometimes she doesn't even realize it. It's pitiable in a way. You know, I'm willing to give Michiru what she wants, even if it takes a miracle. What do you mean? It might be stupidly hot outside, but if Michiru wants a wintry date, I'd like to make it happen. That's what I meant by trying too hard, okay? A normal date would be fine. But isn't a man supposed to go a little overboard for the woman he loves? That's not what I'd call manly, more like reckless and idiotic. Not to say that it's unappealing. I actually got my hands on a magic item today. Grants wishes, apparently, and I gave it to Michiru. Surely it isn't unreasonable to expect a miracle or two. There you go again with the silly fantasies. Well, whatever. I rise to my feet. The other Michiru peers up at me curiously in the dim light. No reason I can't become a magician myself when the time is right. What's that? A prophecy? No, just a bit of wishful thinking. With that, I turn and leave the room. With that, Yuji-kun turns and leaves the room. Oh, look at Michiru. No. Well, I gotta have a thumbnail of this. It's perfect. I lie down on my bed, hold the snow globe close to my chest and close my eyes. Yujikun never refers to me as anything but you. I understand that it's a form of kindness on his part. I can only exist within Michiru. We share a body and a mind. But although I'm part of Michiru, I'm not Michiru. I'll never be able to come out of her, and I'll never be my own person. I'm Michiru, but not Michiru. There's no other way for me to define myself. What if someone started calling me by a different name? Maybe I'd no longer be satisfied with existing inside of Michiru. Maybe I'd start yearning for a self of my own. Michiru and I decided to live together. We're sharing this body, but at the end of the day it belongs to her. I'm nothing more than a freeloader. And that's why Yuji acts like I don't have a name. Maybe it's a little rude, but he does it to keep me from developing too strong a sense of self, to keep me from being sad. I can't say I'm perfectly content, but I was going to die, and I got something like a second chance instead of Michiru. It's not so bad, really. All that said, honestly, he's such an idiot. Michiru's awkwardness has had me at a complete loss. The girl's obviously thinking things over seriously, but she always seems to end up sprinting in a completely wrong direction. Isn't it about time she made some kind of progress? The whole point of that date was to win some points with Yuji, but she quickly lost sight of her objective. It was all she could do to cope with the events taking place around her. Today's debacle was the result. Who in their right mind would use ice cubes for a snowball fight? Not that Yuji's much better. I know he was trying to play along, but ordering her to dig a ditch wasn't exactly the most elegant solution. Neither of them are approaching this in a reasonable way. It's like they've taken two different jigsaw puzzles, then thoroughly mixed all the pieces together before attempting to solve them. No matter how hard they try, they aren't going to find a single solution. They'll end up facing in the opposite directions, fumbling with pieces that just won't fit together, struggling to come up with a coherent answer. Hey, Michiru. Noticing that Michiru is on the work of wakefulness, I call out softly to him. After emitting a few incoherent noises that resemble the whining of a small animal, she rubs her eyes like a sleepy child. What? Time to change already? That's not it. I just wanted to talk. Okay. Did something happen? Nothing at all. I do have a proposal for you, though. A proposal? Reaching out to her bedside table, Michiru picks up a compact mirror and places it in front of her face. It's a small square folding type, the sort you use for fixing makeup. We've made a habit of using this to hold conversations, since we can't exactly look at each other's faces otherwise. It's nothing weird, right? I don't really want to hear anything weird right now. What do you mean by that? Well, I suppose it might be a little strange. I won't listen then. I'll cover my ears. I can try to make the words echo inside your head if you prefer. No! Come on, don't say creepy stuff. This is weird enough as it is. There's no need to put it that way. Anyway, as for my proposal. Right. Next time you go on a date with Yujikun, why don't you leave it up to me? Huh? Wait, what do you mean? You can just take a little nap while Yujikun and I... heck no! No deal! I mean, Yuji's my boyfriend, okay? So that would be really messed up. Okay then, good night. Bye-bye. Hold on a second. Look, I was watching your date today. It was a complete disaster, you know? You think so? Absolutely. In terms of grading, I'd give you 5 points out of 800. Wow! Isn't that a little bit too harsh? No, it's perfectly fair. 5 points is actually a little generous. You deserve maybe 2. Is that true? I did try my best, you know. If that's what happened when you try your best, I think you'd be better off not trying at all. Let's say you'd gone limp, let your mouth hang open and walked along without saying a word. That would have earned you about 30 points. Was it that bad? Jeez, what am I supposed to do then? Like I said, leave it to me. Okay, how about this? I won't actually go on the date for you. But while it's going on, I'll give you advice. And you follow it to the letter. The results should be very pleasant. Advice? Well, you really think it's gonna go that well? Yep, it will. Absolutely. It can't just be me having fun, okay? There's no point unless Yuji enjoys himself too. Oh, have a little faith. Don't you trust me? That's not what I meant. Well, fine, I'll leave it to you. Exactly what I wanted to hear. Let's head over right now and arrange a date.
Okay.
Come in.
Good evening.
Oh, you're awake already?
Yeah, I was tired, so I did take a little nap. But I'm up now.
So, anyway, did you want something?
I want to go on another date.
Are you still half asleep? We just went on one today.
Well, yeah, but there's no reason we can't go on another one right away, and it's definitely gonna be a success this time.
You make it sound like today's date was a failure. I don't think it was all that bad.
Maybe it was okay in you, but I've got different standards, okay? I want something a little more, spellbinding, or heart melting. And tomorrow I'm definitely gonna make it happen.
You're not up to something, are you?
Whatever do you mean?
I don't know. Are you having someone else help, maybe?
I wouldn't do that. I'm gonna make this work all by myself.
That a fact. Alright, I don't mind either way.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow for the date then. As for the time...
Do me a favor and don't start waiting first thing in the morning. Once we decide on a time, I want you to abide by it.
Well, I got so worried about showing up late that it's hard to rest the night before, and when morning comes I have to get up or I might oversleep. Heading over early always seems like the best idea.
Early for you is absurdly early for everyone else. You need to work on doing things in moderation.
Okay, I got it. I won't start waiting hours beforehand from now on.
Can you make that a promise?
Sure.
Willing to pinky swear on it?
I'm not a kid. I'll keep a promise either way.
Very well. In that case, we'll convene in front of the school gate at 1400 hours. I'm going to trust you on this one.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the date too. Alright, see you tomorrow, Yuji.
Hold on a moment. On an unrelated topic.
Huh? What's up? Something the matter?
Tell me, Michiru, could I interest you in a vase?
Wait, a vase? Why a vase?
Not just any vase, mind you. This is a vase with a rich history. I received it from Sakagi, who evidently purchased it under duress. It's apparently capable of communicating with the moon, but she had no need for it. I ended up agreeing to take it off of her hands.
But with the moon? Seriously?
I highly doubt it. It's just a vase, I'm afraid, and not a particularly valuable one.
Anyway, I think I'll pass. I'd feel bad about getting another present without giving anything in return.
I'm not sure this would really qualify as a present.
Also, when I get in close, it's actually a teensy bit creepy looking.
That's your real reason, isn't it?
Well then, see you tomorrow.
Understood. I'll see you then.
Yep, bye!
Michiru seems on the verge of adding something else, yet she ultimately leaves my room without saying it. But a moment later she comes right back in and delivers a brief message. I love you! Just like that, Michiru's gone once again. She probably felt a little embarrassed to repeat the same words as always, but couldn't suppress the urge to say them. She is really like a kid sometimes. I find myself thinking about the girl's future. Will she always be this way? Or will she calm down as time passes and learn a bit more common sense? Right now, love is the first thing on her mind. She's giddy with affection and desperate to make things work. But what if something comes between us? Could our feelings fade and then eventually disappear? A romance won't keep itself going forever. Eventually you lose that all-important spark. Love has to be nurtured if it's going to last. If you want to be with someone forever, you need to put effort into the relationship. Great. Now I'm talking in cliches. Who's there? Sachi, come in.
I apologize for stopping by so suddenly.
What's wrong? Are you still feeling bad about what happened earlier?
No, that isn't it. I happened to be passing by your room just now when I heard...
You heard?
The word shark being spoken within. In fact, I noticed some truly lovely words to the effect of that all-important shark that you seem to be muttering to yourself, Kazami-san, if I'm not mistaken. Accordingly, I found myself unable to merely stand by and I barged reflexively into your room. Take me now, please.
Hold it. I said spark, like the spark in a relationship. Understand?
Are you
quite sure about that? Perhaps the word shark simply slips from your lips without knowledge? No, seriously, I didn't say anything about sharks. I know you're a fan, but you really need to control yourself. Is that so? I do apologize. It's hard for me to keep my cool when sharks are involved. Please do pardon any strange remarks that might have slipped out of my mouth. Very well. Head back to your room, have a cup of tea, and try to calm yourself. Of course. My apologies. Do excuse me. I don't make a habit of criticizing other people's passion, but that girl's lust for sharks is seriously beyond the pale. Hope I wasn't too sharp with her. Kazami-san, did you just... Sorry, did that one on purpose. On purpose? I see, so this was all just part of your cunning plan. Incidentally, Sachi, could I interest you in a vase? Oh, I hadn't figured that thing would come back to sort of haunt this playthrough. Anyway, that's it for this episode. So, until next time, we shall see how the Michiru's, that's weird, planning are going, and how Yuji is trying to become a magician. So, until then, take care.